Hi, it's Andrea here, and I'm a food and nutrition educator. And today I'm really excited because we are cooking up and talking all things barley. So barley is a whole grain that is grown across Canada, so it is nice and local. If you are not too familiar with barley, it is a whole grain that is very nice and it almost has like a chewy kind of nutty texture. Most commonly it's used in soups and stews, oatmeals. These are all great options to use barley in, but there's so many more. What a lot of people don't realize as well is that it's also used fermented in beer. So as I said, very versatile. What we're going to do is we're going to jump right in and I'm going to show you guys the different varieties of barley that you can cook with that you'll find around your grocery store. So I'm going to just pop you guys down here for a minute. Okay, so right now we are looking at our pot and pearl barley right here. So you can see these. So basically pot and pearl barley, they've been polished. So that means that some or all the bran layer has been removed. So with pot barley, you'll see that it has a slightly browner color than your pearl barley right here, which has a slightly lighter color. So, and that's just the biggest difference there is that pearl barley has had a little bit more of the hull taken off. So it's whiter and smaller, even though it has had some of the outside removed, making it no longer a whole grain. The fiber is throughout barley. It's not just on the outside, which means that barley is still a fantastic source of both soluble and insoluble fiber. Okay, going back down to learn more. Okay, so the next on the list right here is we have some quick cooking barley right here. So basically when it comes to quick cooking barley, it's been recooked and then dried, which reduces the cooking time overall. So kind of like a parboiled situation. So this barley cooks quite a bit faster. It cooks within 10 minutes actually. So that's just fantastic. 10 minutes on the stovetop. And also in addition, it is nutritionally the same as the pot or pearl barley. Okay, next we're going to talk about barley grits, which I have right here. This is kind of tricky to find in store. And thinking of barley grits, you're thinking similar to steel cut oats. Barley grits are kernels that have been silt into 7 different pieces, and they're grits from hull-less barley and considered a whole grain. So there we go. Moving on to the next, we have barley flakes. So in this instance, I'm sure you can tell even by just the way that it looks that we are, it kind of reminds you a little bit of rolled oats. So what's happened here with the barley is that they are created by steaming, rolling out, and drying the barley. And lastly, what we are going over is barley flour. So I really love to mix in some barley flour into my regular baking. So since barley has this kind of nutty flavor that we talked about earlier, what I really like to do is mix it into things that would lend well to those flavors. So you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a little bit coarser than your regular all-purpose flour. It has a little bit of a nutty flavor. So we're talking your spice cake, molasses cookies, artisanal breads. It does need to be mixed with wheat flour, and that's because it is lower in gluten. So when something is lower in gluten, it means that it won't give the bread the elasticity, but you're getting the gluten from the all-purpose flour. For yeast bread recipes that need more gluten, we recommend swapping out 1/4 of your all-purpose flour for your barley flour. In some recipes, so muffins, quick breads, or cookies, you can swap the barley flour at a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, so that is all of the different kinds of barley that we have going on. I hope you guys learned a little bit today. And yeah, thank you so much for being here with me today. And I hope to see you next time.